Sioux Falls, U-Mary's baseball team racked up a total of 27 runs across 14 innings. There was one final game with the Marauders and the Cougars visiting this afternoon. And the question is, can U-Mary keep their bats hot from yesterday? Quite simply, the answer is yes. In the first inning, that's Chris Papierski going yard. This sails over the wall in left field. A solo shot in the bottom of the first gives the Marauders a 1-0 lead. And then this happens. It's Bryn Prediger getting in on the action. This one is hit to the wall in center field. Two more U-Mary runs will score. U-Mary picked up right where they left off in the bottom of the second. A hard hit grounder from Josh Walker makes its way into the outfield. It's an RBI single for him. It's now 4-0 Marauders. One more run would be tacked on in the bottom of the second thanks to a pass ball. It's Caleb Haney rushing home to make it 5-0 after 2 innings played. The Marauders will run away with this one. It's 13-3 as the final score. U-Mary softball team played its first home game in Bismarck back on April 11th against Minnesota State Moorhead. Now just 10 days later, the Marauders are playing atop the hill for one final time this season. Today's doubleheader was against Minnesota Crookston. Top of the sixth, now game tied at 2 apiece. Crookston Sophia Juntanen hits a line drive towards third. It comes off the glove of Soraya Perez, and 2 Golden Eagle runs will score. Same frame now. Crookston makes it a 5-2 ball game as Maddie Shawalik hits a blooper into shallow center. Juntanen comes around to score from second. Still with runners on, Nicole Eckhart does well to get out of a jam. She sends Paige Shawalik down swinging to end the inning. The Marauders would snatch one back in the bottom of the sixth. Imari Evans smacks one over the wall in left field. Her solo shot makes it a 2-run ball game once again. The Marauders would come within one, but the Golden Eagles win game 1 5-4. The Marauders fall in game 2 by 1 run as well. Now, how about this for a win streak? Bismarck State's baseball team has won 10 straight games, with the Mystics' last loss coming all the way back on April 9th. North Dakota State College of Science was in town to try and slow down the Mystics' red-hot bats in a doubleheader this afternoon. The Mystics swept yesterday's doubleheader against the Wildcats in Wahpeton, and they would try and build on an early 8-1 lead. It's Wyatt Tweet grounding into a 4-6-3 double play. It's a big break for the Wildcats there. The bottom of the fourth would be a big inning for the Mystics. First up is Riley Pierce hitting a chopper up the middle. 2 Bismarck State runs score, and their lead grows to 10. The very next pitch thrown was this one to Andrew Neves. His grounder gets by the third base bag, and Tate Mart will come in to score from third. Now here's pinch hitter Carson Zimmel. He would top things off for the Mystics. He gets a hold of this one and drives it over the wall in left field. It's a 3-run shot to give Bismarck State a 15-1 lead. That's how game 1 finishes. Bismarck State also wins game 2, making it 12 straight wins. The Mystics and the Wildcats also squared off on the softball diamond. The Wildcats looking to build on their 4-run lead early in the top of the 6th. Caitlin Dannenfelser, she gets the inning started off right. She's standing on second with a double. Dannenfelser would then score as Avery Martin hits this ball deep into center field. Martin will try and make it a triple, but it's a nice throw from center field to get her tagged out at third. It's a 6-1 lead for NDSCS. Then the Mystics would get one back in the bottom of the 6th in the form of a Jada Walter bomb. This one sails over the wall in left center. It won't quite be enough, though. The Wildcats finish in front. 6-2 is that one's final. Dickinson State will split its doubleheader with Valley City State. And then in a battle of the Beavers on the softball diamond, Minot State gets the better of Bemidji State. They sweep the doubleheader. Minot State's baseball team loses out to Duluth in its series final. And in the MLB, the Twins lose to the Tigers 6-1.